Kasa. I've got something short to say which shouldn't take 2 minutes of your time, but you might end up waiting to hear whatever the whole day. Relaying would be easier in pantomime, but I'm not deaf, and I'm avoiding that man is so damn this, so I shall speak, which is a whole process. Before I spit out words, 3 nerves enter an alphanumeric code to gain access to the nervous system. Then thoughts ensure that my cortex is well lubricated, so frontal lobe can start processing my speech and the order that I'm supposed to move my lips. With a screech, info moves up and down my spinal cord, which is somehow connected to my hips, before I'm given the authority to speak. But sometimes there is a hitch. Syllables collide with phonetics. Nouns and verbs are disarrayed that start to twitch. Energy kinetic. Speech is bundled up in my brain, but voice can't connect it. There should be a connection. I force the link up. The result, I stammer. This trait is like a tramp stamp in my genes. Laser or control or delete can clear it. My mom tried everything within her means to have smooth conversations with me, but she just didn't hear it. My son, speak. The voice is the greatest weapon, she cried. Mom, that is so sweet. But this gun can't spit out bullets, so the battle has already been lost. And that was no lie. At night, when she went on her knees to pray for my stomach, I tried to console her but choke on my grammar. Then gently, I pat her back like I'm putting her to sleep. There is a blockade in my larynx, I thought. So 3 times I tried to throw up, or I just bribe whoever, so down my throat some coins are slots, like an arcade, but nothing will show up. I never argued with friends, they were always right. My mom lied, the fist is the greatest weapon because if any of them went overboard, there would be a fight. Talk was long and temper was short. Talk wouldn't flow without tap dancing, but if it failed after a few tries, I would abort. Those were the moments when I was sidelined because I make conversations drag. Maybe I've been high from birth and my genes sag. We should crack his voice box open. Curious minds sounded like junkies. I couldn't say therapy, so didn't propose. There was even no money. And anytime a girl made me hit was out of pity. Dude, you are tall, dark and sexy, but your speech is shitty. Confidence bruise, and that's when disability escalates. When their talk was on auto cruise, mine was broken down, needed overhauling. Wish there was a knob so I could regulate, but there was nothing, so I fought this the hard way. It wasn't through religious deliverance or therapy, but it was through spoken word poetry.